Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For those that aren't in the know, Fraymakers is one of the most highly anticipated platform fighting games that is scheduled to release hopefully in 2023. It just recently got into early access, and I've been having a ton of fun with it recently. But what makes Fraymakers stand out from other platform fighters like Multiverses, Rivals of Aether, Brawlhalla, or the one that features that yellow square guy? My point being is that there's so many platform fighters out there. What is Fraymakers doing that is kind of setting itself apart from the rest of the crowd? Well, for one, it's the developers that are involved with the game. The developers are McCloud Gaming, and for those that don't recognize that, or that name sounds familiar but you're not sure where it's from, these are the same guys that made Super Smash Flash back in the day. And they eventually went on to Super Smash Flash 2, and now they're actually getting the opportunity to make a platform fighter featuring indie game characters. This is such a cool idea. They're not using original characters or anything like that. This whole game is a celebration of indie games, which now that I think about it, seems like a running theme for platform fighters. They all seem to be a celebration of some kind. But the developers behind Fraymakers is one of the reasons I'm super hyped for this game. I can remember distinctly playing Super Smash Flash or Super Smash Flash 2. I grew up with these games. So to see the developers come from these humble beginnings, it's just something special. I'm oddly proud of them in a way. But the devs aren't the only thing that this game has going for it. Fraymakers introduces a new mechanic to the platform fighting genre, and honestly, I find the concept so cool and interesting. They're called assist, and yeah, that's basically what they are. They assist you in battle. You only get one assist, and with that assist comes a meter. With every hit you dish out, the meter fills up little by little, until eventually you can use your assist. And depending on your assist, you could easily turn the tide of battle. Or you can really mess up your game and completely waste your assist. Either way, it's a ton of fun. I actually haven't nailed down my favorite assist yet. Some of them kind of fall a bit flat for me personally, whether I haven't figured them out yet and how to use them in battle, or they just don't mesh with my gameplay style. The addition of assist and how they implement them into your overall moveset is really cool. You can extend your combo with some of these assists. The Tank Man is pretty awesome once you line up the shot right. What's also really cool about assists is that the developers are able to add in characters that normally wouldn't be in the game as fighters. One of the most recent characters was an Among Us crewmate. Now, obviously, I would have loved to have an Among Us crewmate as a playable character, but to see an Among Us crewmate in an official roster for assist, that's pretty cool. Even though I am really bad with him, like I can't land a hit to save my life. But regardless, it's so fun to have these characters assist one another. And honestly, I find it so refreshing in a way because it does add to your moveset. And plus, being able to team up with Fancy Pants Man is just a huge treat. But enough about the assist. What about the main crew here? Unfortunately, there's just 4 at the moment. Again, this is early access. And because it's early access, their moveset, while it is complete conceptually, their animation is not quite there yet. It's kind of interesting seeing the behind the scenes in a way. You get to see, the rough drafts of some of these animations that will eventually be in the game, but they aren't here yet. And in a way, I kind of dig it. Imagine a fighting game that every move looked like this. That'd be kind of cool. The characters, while they're not completely done, man are they fun. Especially Will Taro, he's my favorite so far. He's just so fun to play as. And I think others online agree with me. You can do some wacky stuff with him, fun combos, and he's a super unique character. You have to play him differently from other characters. Octodad is cool, but I don't think he meshes with my playstyle. But I do love that he's like a grappler. A lot of his specials are just him grabbing people out of the air and slamming them into the ground. He's a really cool and interesting concept. I just need a little bit more time with him. Next up, we have a veteran of the platform fighting genre, and that is Orcane. Now, I'm going to level it with you. I've played Rivals of Aether. I really enjoy playing a lot of those characters on that roster. However, Orcane's playstyle has never really suited me. His recovery is special, no doubt, but his playstyle is just too foreign to me. I haven't had enough time with him. But because I don't really play him in Rivals, it's hard to really play him here because he plays essentially the same. I mean, hardcore fans of Rivals of Aether will probably understand how different he is. But to me personally, he feels about the same, which is not a bad thing at all. He's a fan favorite for a reason. Up next is Commander Video. Commander Video is probably my second favorite character. He's super fast and nimble, which really goes along with how he plays in his games. Although I will say I'm not a big fan of his specials. I feel like some of his specials just slow him down. Like there's one that literally just stops you and you have to point in a direction and shoots a laser. I don't know too much about Commander Video, but that one special seems a bit weird to me. But outside of that nitpick, wow is he fun to play as. He's just so fun to do combos with. While it's actually hard for me to get kills with him, he's a really cool and interesting character, and he deserves to be on this roster. Because Fraymakers is a platform fighter, you kind of know what to expect when you're playing the game. The stages are what you would expect from a game like this. And while I like the ones that have been shown off already, I am super excited to what they're going to have down the road. Because they don't even need to be tied to a fighter. I mean, Pizza from Chikori isn't a fighter, but they can still have a stage from Chikori. But speaking on the stages that they do have are really good. It's just one of those things where I'm excited to see what other stages that they're going to do. The possibilities are endless, especially in this game. Because not only are the developers going to continue making new characters and new stages, new assists, but they're also going to let the community make those things as well. Yep, that's right. The community is going to be a part of this game in a big way. There's people already making wacky things. My favorites being the Home Depot stage and the Gibby assist. You can't go wrong with the Gibby assist. In fact, he's my favorite assist in the entire game. There's something special about playing these wacky characters or playing on these ridiculous stages. But of course, there's actually legitimately good stages that are coming out of this already. You have a stage from Deltarune. You have a stage from Celeste, one of my favorite indie platformers ever. And these stages look incredible. They look official. They might as well be. They run good, they sound good. The music sounds so good in these stages that it really does make it feel official. The only problem with the community workshop that they have is the fact that we're still in the early bits of this game, which means that the community hasn't had that much time to make stuff. So right now there's only a few good stuff, but believe me when I tell you that they really do add to the game. And yeah, this game may be in early access, and it could be in early access for quite a long time. I don't know. But having the community workshop available and having people make all these crazy new characters, stages, and assists, and of course there's not going to be a lot of content from the official game, but because they added the community workshop, this game is going to continue getting more updates, more characters, more stages, because the community is participating. And they're making all these cool creations. Like for one, I want the Among Us crewmate to be a playable character. I think a lot of people do. But because of the community workshop that they have, we will most likely get a playable crewmate eventually. And we'll get many other indie game fighters to go along with him. And that's what's exciting about this game. It feels and plays like Smash Brothers, but with indie fighters as the main focus. And that's how it should be. I mean, it's cool that they added Mario, from the community workshop, but at the same time, that kind of takes away from the other fighters here. Not to say that they shouldn't keep adding Smash characters. I mean, the developers literally made Super Smash Flash and Super Smash Flash 2. I mean, it's kind of what they're known for. But honestly, I'm more excited to see what the new characters are going to be, and who's next on the official roster, and what character is going to be made next in the community aspect. This is an exciting time for the game, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I kind of just rambled on. You can obviously tell this has no script, but I just really wanted to talk about this game. I've had my eyes on Fraymakers for a long time now. I even helped back them on Kickstarter. I really believed in the project, and I especially trust these developers. I remember waiting eagerly for the next Super Smash Bros. 2 character, and Fraymakers is basically that again. It's bringing back that hype that was lost after Super Smash Bros. 2. I don't even know if they're still working on Super Smash Bros. 2. All I know is that Fraymakers is being made, and I cannot wait to see who they add next and where this game is going to go, because I can already tell this is going to be a fan favorite for the community. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Fraymakers. Have you known the developers for a long time like me, or are you new to the scene and this game just looks kind of interesting? Let me know your thoughts down below, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.